Hello everybody. Okay, so this video is going to be a quick little video, hopefully, on forming a quadratic with given roots, right? Or from a sketch of a graph. So in order to form a quadratic... What did you get here? Oh, hi. Want to say hi? Oopsie daisy. Hey, dog reveal. Right, okay, you can say it to me a minute. Right. So forming quadratics from the roots, yeah? So you can do two ways. We can do A, we can work backwards from the roots. Don't lick the microphone. We can work backwards from the roots. And how we do that is, so we let A and B be the roots of the quadratic equation we get. So we let x equal each value of the root. So for example, x equals A here. So we let x equal A, x equal B. Then we form both of our factors, which is going to be x minus a, x times x minus b is equal to 0. And then we expand the brackets and then we should get a quadratic equation. Or B, method 2, we can use this formula here. Now, just the thing about this formula is it is not in tables, yeah? It's not in your log tables. And that's going to be x squared minus the sum of the roots, x plus the product of the roots. So let's have a look here. So forming factors. The roots here. So they gave us here the two roots. So the roots of my equation are, I need to form a quadratic that satisfies the roots of x minus 2 and x minus 4. So what I do first is I get my factors. So that's going to be x plus 2 times x plus 4 equals 0. So again, I'm just working backwards like I would solving a quadratic. And now I multiply and solve out. So I have x plus 4 plus 2 times x plus 4. Mommy's doing a thing. Okay, go away. Leave. Right. Sorry about that. So I have x times x plus 4 plus 2 times x plus 4 is equal to 0. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8. Then gather my terms here. So I have x squared plus 6x plus 8 equals 0. And that is a quadratic that satisfies the roots. X is minus 2 and x is equal to minus 4. Now I could do another way. I could use my formula here. So the sum of my roots. So the sum is going to be equal to minus 2 plus minus 4, which is equal to minus 6. And then my product of my roots is going to be minus 2 times minus 4, which is plus 8. Sub it into my formula. So it's x squared minus the sum of my roots. So it'll be x squared minus negative 6x. I have the x here. Plus the product of my roots, plus 8. X squared when I minus negative 6, well, minus negative 6x, well, that's going to become a plus 6x plus 8 equals 0. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the second way of forming a quadratic. So that's forming a quadratic from given roots. Here's how to form a quadratic that will satisfy the roots here. So using the roots in the below graph, form a quadratic that will satisfy it. So having a look at these two here. So the roots of this quadratic are going to be x is equal to 2. And my other root is going to be x is equal to 3. So I just need to now form a quadratic that will satisfy these roots. So obviously the quadratic I'm going to be giving now isn't necessarily going to be the quadratic that actually might give this graph, but it's just going to be one that satisfies it. So I have x is 2, x is 3. So my roots are x equals 2, x equals 3. So work backwards. I'm going to have x minus 2 times x minus 3 equals 0. So x times x minus 3 minus 2 times x minus 3 equals 0. Because remember, I multiply each term, the x by each term here, and minus 2 times that bracket. X times x, x squared. X times minus 3 is minus 3x. Minus 2 times x is minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 3 is plus 6 equals 0. gather my terms, I have x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And that is a quadratic that satisfies it. Or I can use my formula method, so method 2. And that is going to be, bing, 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 bing. So x squared minus sum of roots x plus the product of roots. So my sum is going to be 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. And my product is going to be 2 times 3, which is 6. So I have x squared minus the sum, which is 5, minus 5x, plus the product was 6, which is x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And that is the other way of forming a quadratic. Kane Tom Machadali clocking in on the 6 minutes. Fab. Okay, so that is how you form a quadratic equation with given roots. And I shall bid you adieu. Peace.